so many years, Adam and I wanted a Ford Ranger Raptor. It was a bucket list car that we just always wanted. Oh, good day.
G'day. Old long arm over here.
Hello, long arm.
Look at the location that we're at. Yes. Sorry to stop what you were talking about.
That's okay.
We've got a drag strip. We've got everything going on here, and it's winter.
Welcome to winter in far north Queensland. It is the most clear, beautiful, crisp and crystal clear. It's you have to come up for a far north Queensland winter.
As Lisa was saying, the Raptor, bucket list car, first drive, fell in love with it. Then the unexpected happened. Lisa wanted to be able to work on and pull apart herself. Yes. So along came the 414, the beautiful 100 Series LandCruiser that you see behind us. Yeah. 23 years old. Yeah. So it's a 2003 model. It's the 2UZ V8. I got to tell you, we've both fallen in love with it.
We looked so long to get this 414 and I just love it so much. It's the best car.
Man, I gotta change arms. This camera is heavy when you're hanging onto it like that.
You don't do like...
Ah, yeah, yep, no CrossFit. Yeah. We both gravitate at the moment to the 414. So is it because it's new and exciting to us, and is it because we've poured so much time and energy into getting it to the spec that it is now? Or is it just because it's a legendary Toyota 100 Series LandCruiser?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I always get so many looks when I drive the 414.
To be fair, it's because Harley's hanging out the window all the time.
No, but he hangs out the window of your car and you don't get as many looks as the 414.
It started that whole question. It got us thinking, is the Raptor, being close enough to a $100,000 vehicle, $84,000 better than our 23-year-old 100 Series LandCruiser?
I think that the 414 is way better, personally.
But opinion doesn't really matter. Quantifiable data matters. So we're going to try and quantify whether or not the 414 can keep up with today's luxury vehicles, such as the Ford Ranger Raptor. Yeah. It's an early 2025 model, and the 414, as you know, has now got, wow, it's now got 416,000 kilometers on the clock. So we're going to do a couple of tests. To make it nice and fair, the tests aren't opinion-based, they're just performance-based. The test we're going to do is a braking test. We're going to do a comfort test.
Comfort?
We're going to do a comfort test.
What's a comfort test?
Well, we're going to see which one Harley wants to pick every time he wants to hop in the car.
He's gonna, which one? It's like picking your human. Which one do you pick?
Yeah, he picks me. A couple of days ago, we put a short out that said, you wake up in the morning and you've been told you have to drive from Cairns to Cape York. There's 2 sets of keys on the table. Which one do you grab?
Very, very one-sided. I mean, I reckon everyone knows what it's going to be. Like, obviously.
We are also seeing which of the 2 vehicles is the thirstiest. So just prior to coming to this location, we filled both of the cars up. They've both got the same fuel in them. And when we've finished doing everything that we're going to do, we're going to go back to the fuel station and we're going to fill them up again. Whichever has used the most fuel is, of course, the thirstiest. So real world testing to find out which of these is the best.
I think that the 414 was more expensive in fuel, but we'll see. What do you think, Harley?
But the 414 was cheaper.
Really?
Yeah. So round numbers, the Raptor used 13 litres and the 414 used 10 litres of petrol.
So even though the pin looks like it's moving more than on the Raptor still used more. I don't know.
As in the fuel gauge looks like it moved more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 23-year-old analog gauge gives it a, you know, I've used this much fuel. It's not quite as accurate as the digital reading that's on the Raptor. Yeah. But yeah, 10 litres versus 13 litres. She's a thirsty old girl. So and we knew that from the beginning.
We did.
But it's pretty cool to see that a 2UZ motor is still economical enough, and that's even with Lisa driving like a rally driver. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, but it only got up to like 45.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, 45 is the new benchmark.
Yeah, 45 is the new benchmark.
Okay.
That was fun.
We ran out a little bit of room.
Yeah.
How was the feedback through the pedal?
It was like a little bit like but it was like super like controlled.
Okay.
So really good.
Look at the massive smile on her face.
Maybe not.
There has to be a solid 1.5 meters difference there.
I don't know if it was just because it was like the second time, but it just felt like it was so quick off the line. Can I do it again?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Go for it.
What was the difference?
Like 1.5 meters.
Like this one?
this stopped 1.5 meters slower than the Raptor.
Yeah, I could definitely feel it slower at stopping.
I'm sure this is purely for science, but Lisa really wanted to have another go at it. So you can see on the left of screen, so just over here, that's where the Raptor stopped. And then this is where the 414 stopped. The Raptor stops much faster than the 100 Series LandCruiser, or at least this 100 Series LandCruiser. Let us know in the comments if you think that there's something that we need to do the brakes. Let us know if that should be out braking a next to brand new vehicle. One thing that the Raptor doesn't have that the 414 has is the 414 has a sunglass case holder and a sunglass case holder and a sunglass case holder and a sunglasses case holder.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so cool. I'll ask him, Harley, you want to go for a drive?
All right, there we have it. Let's try and synchronize.
Yeah.
Harley, come back, come back.
Come on, buddy.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Okay.
You ready?
You ready?
Ready?
Want to go for a drive? Okay.
Okay. Wow! He loves his mommy. He loves his mom. Oh wait, he changed his mind. Which one? Which one? Which one you want? Oh yeah.
We said very early on in the piece that it didn't matter how much it costed to Harley. Harley was just happy if he went along. Proof is in the pudding.
Or I'm his favorite human. One of the two.
Now we have to test the decibel reading inside. We have basically brought the 414 up to date with all the sound deadening that we did inside.
Yep.
If you go back to episode number 2, Lisa spent an incredible amount of time making sure there wasn't a single gap where noise could get through, even though it's going to be under the carpet.
Yeah, doesn't matter. When is this one day we want to look at it and be like, oh, that's so good.
The 414 is very quiet inside.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to win this one.
I feel like that's going to be quieter.
Yeah, actually I do too.
The setup that we've got, Lisa behind the wheel as standard. We have just a decibel reading app. It's the same app in the same two cars. So whether it's giving us an accurate decibel reading or not, it's giving us the reading that's in the cars. Harley's in the back. He also may contribute to the noise coming from the decibel reading.
Sure will.
We'll be nice and quiet just for a second. So I'd say about 80 decibels on average. It's consistently a higher reading.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it reading?
Like the 414 was on, 80 decibels as an average, I would say. But this is right up there at 90.
Wow.
Because the creature comforts that the Raptor has definitely outweighs what the 414,000 kilometre LandCruiser has to offer, but is at $84,000 more comfortable.
Nope, I don't think so. This and the Raptor steering wheel, it literally feels the same. The only difference is the Raptor's little leather thing up the top here.
Yeah.
Everything else.
The center indicator.
Yeah, everything else is absolutely the same.
So as you guys know, if you've seen previous episodes, this is a steering wheel wrap from Steering Wheel Wraps in Australia. Guys, check them out.
Yeah.
This thing is unbelievable. It matches the doors and everything so well. So,
I don't know. I personally think that $84,000 is quite a lot of money. And when you can get almost as comfortable in the 414, like why would you not?
So we did our best to quantify. We've given you all the results, but we'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys want to leave a comment down below as to which you think is the best, but I think we're going to need to rely on your help.
We'll see you soon. Peace.
Well, that didn't go to plan.